So while this is all going on, I also have hydraulic fluid going through the back into a cylinder that I have back there that acts as a radiator. I have copper tubes that run through there with salt water cooling that hydraulic fluid to keep it cool. We can only operate to 170 degrees before the hydraulic fluid starts to break down. So now I have all this hydraulic fluid displaced throughout the system, and it's compressed. It's looking for a way out. On the back we have a retract valve, which exposes portals, giving that compressed fluid somewhere to go. So it's right in the back, and all it does is it allows it to go back into my cylinder, pushing everything back. So while it's pushing everything back, it's pulling that wire back into our battery position. And all that is done by our deckage operator who sits at the fan tail, and his job is just to ensure the wire's clear, there's no aircraft or and he hits a little joystick. That joystick sends a remote signal back here and opens up that valve. This all takes approximately about 30 seconds to do, which allows us to recover aircraft as quickly as we do. And we do this roughly about 12 hours a day, depending on how long we're flying. We are manned up here all day. As you can tell, it's a little hot. It gets hotter. This is nice and cool for us. This little hole is our AC. If you get by, you can feel the breeze coming from the hangar bay. So that's the hole to the hangar bay. This is for when we replace the cable. The cable, we store it downstairs on a reel, and we'll just bring it up. We'll bring it up with some rope, tack weld it, run it through the system, and all the old cable ends up on the flight deck. It's about a 16-hour process to do everything. And we do it right after flight ops. That way the next morning, that cable is ready to go and we're ready to recover aircraft on that same engine. There's about 40 of us that man up down here. We operate and maintain our equipment. We are days and nights. We don't have two shifts. We have a brand new crew as it is right now. We just came out of the yards. Some of our most experienced guys are me, and we have about 4 more. Our job right now is to help out our new guys get qualified, learn the new system, so when it's our turn to leave, they can keep it going. We do 5 years sea time, so I've been on board 4 years. I have a guy who's been on board 7 years who refuses to leave. So we have a lot of experience, and we pass it down to our younger guys. Operating this equipment is not the most glorious thing, but it is something. It's the primary mission of the ship, is to launch and recover the aircraft. We don't normally get seen because we're down here, but we do get hurt. When we take a recovery, you will hear our piece of equipment throughout the ship. You will feel the aircraft hitting the deck. That's the flight deck right above us. There is no deck between us. That's the flight deck right there. So our lights will flicker on and off every now and then. We keep extra material back here for any maintenance that we have to do. This giant tank right here is 700 gallons of hydraulic fluid we have. This tank right here is 3,000 pounds of air, compressed air that we keep in case the ship was to lose air. If we had 700 gallons and we lost all 700 and we lost hydraulic fluid, we could still operate with distilled water, but that would be a last minute measure. We have people here from all around the world. We have guys that are just turned 18 to our older guys, so we have young guys working here just as all the older guys, and we all work the same, 18 to 20-hour days every day of the year. 25. All our breaks are in between recoveries, so we'll get about 15-minute break to go grab some water or smoke, whatever these guys need to do. We operate with a lot of grease, a lot of hydraulic fluid, and as you can tell, we don't have it everywhere because we maintain our space as clean as possible. Try to keep all the grease on the cable where it belongs. And all the red grease stays on the track where we need to keep it. There isn't much to this job besides the fact that we are the primary mission of the ship, which we take pride in. We all wear green jerseys, so we try to put green everywhere. One of our mottos is we bleed green because we live it, breathe it, and when we do get to sleep, we dream about it. That's our job.